There are dozens of 4-H groups here in St. Lucie County focusing on everything from barrel racing to environmental concerns. Find out more next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. On today's show, we're going to talk about the Extension Office and its partnership with the University of Florida, as well as our 4-H programs. With our guests, St. Lucie County Commissioner Jamie Lee Fowler, Extension Agent John Ferguson, and 4-H student Isabella Saldivar. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming announcements and events from the Board of County Commissioners.
The Trunk or Treat and Tunnel of Terror returns to the Fenn Center located at 2000 Virginia Avenue in Fort Pierce. The Trunk or Treat event, for all ages, takes place on Friday, October 11th from 6 to 10 p.m., while the Tunnel of Terror, which is designed for ages 15 and older, will take place on Friday, October 11th and Saturday, October 12th from 6 to 10 p.m. inside the Fenn Center Gymnasium. Both of these events are free. St. Lucie County's 4-H program will host its annual 4-H Fall Farm Festival on Saturday, October 12th from 3 to 6 p.m. at the 4-H Farm located at 1901 South FAA Road in Fort Pierce. This is a family-friendly event full of fun, fall, and Halloween activities. Costumes are encouraged. The cost is $5 per child for ages 2 to 18. Parents and adults are free, although donations are always appreciated. Monies collected will support 4-H farm operations throughout the school year. Please note that this is a cash-only event. Pre-sale tickets are available through Eventbrite. And don't miss the Indian River Lagoon Science Festival as it returns for its 9th year on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in downtown Fort Pierce along the Riverwalk Center. This free day of discovery promises to be a blast for the whole family with dozens of hands-on activities exploring the wonders of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. For details or to sign up as an exhibitor, visit irlsciencefest.org.
Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org and we'll be happy to include you. We're also on all the social media channels at St. Lucie GOV, so we hope you'll follow us there for the latest updates and information. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats.
St. Lucie County's tourism revenue for June was not available prior to the broadcast of this month's show. Overall building activity in unincorporated St. Lucie County increased by 17% in June, with 1,800 permits submitted compared to May's 1,532 permits. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County was $408,380 in June, 4.7% higher than it was a year ago, while condo values increased by 18.5% with the median price at $332,950. After 6 months of flat rates, St. Lucie County's unemployment rate increased slightly in June to 4.1% compared to last month's 3.5%. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 3.5%. The largest increase in the labor force in the Treasure Coast was in professional business services, followed by education and health services, and then construction trades. According to the Career Source, in June, non-farm related jobs in our area reached 174,500, growing by 4,000 jobs, or 3.2% over the past year. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at Career Source as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit the Career Source online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U-to-HIRE.
Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. I'm joined by several guests. We have a bigger desk now so we can fit more people onto the show. We have John Ferguson with our Extension Agent with our IFAS Cooperative Extension Office, and Isabella is a 4-H student and also went through the Shadow of the Commissioner program, which we'll talk about later. And we have Commissioner Jamie Fowler. I would shake you guys' hands, but it's a long reach. I don't have go-go gadget arms. So
it is. This table is amazing, and that logo with that blue is
It does look
spot on.
Yeah, Mike did a good job on picking it out. So
Yes.
we're happy to have all of you guys here today to talk about. Let's talk about a little bit about 4-H for folks that may not know what that is. I knew what 4-H is, but I didn't realize it's been around since 1902.
That is correct. Thank you very much. 4-H, of course, has been around, as you said, from 1902. And we consider it in extension that it is the youth development organization of the cooperative extension system. Of course, it is a very large organization. Just the other day, someone asked me if it is an international organization. I said, yes, it is both national and international.
Okay.
Right. So it is indeed a youth development organization, and the public school systems use a subject for the course of study that is usually being conducted in the school. In 4-H, the same subject matter, we termed it a different name, and that is called a project. So every single educational component that a 4-H'er is actually studying, it's called a project. And so we use that project as the vehicle or the mechanism through which we actually allow them to develop those leadership life skills, citizenship life skills, whatever those life skills are. We use those projects as a vehicle through which they would develop those.
And here in St. Lucie County, there are a number of different 4-H clubs. I mean, I always love, there's the Paws and Claws. My favorite is the Goofy Grapefruits. I just, so it's not all just agricultural, right? The Goofy Grapefruits, I think they do more marine science.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. So the names of the clubs are usually, ascribed based on maybe the educational component that they're going to be focusing on. Goofy Grapefruit, of course, is kind of a STEM club, STEM-related club, right? Paws and Claws is really a small animals club, right? And so there are various names that we have. We have maybe a total of about 27 chartered 4-H clubs at the moment, and most of them are really community 4-H clubs. And so a community 4-H club is one that actually allows just about a variety of different projects. Some of them are just project clubs, and they'll focus on just one project. But the idea is that we do not limit any of these 4-H club members, whatever it is that they have an interest in or they have a spark for, then we allow them to exercise those developmental things in each of those areas.
Well, Isabel, what 4-H club are you part of?
I'm actually in Paws and Claws, the one that you mentioned earlier.
All right.
It's very hands-on. We do a lot of things. Our leader, Ms. Jessica Brewster, and Ms. Cheryl, they're very supportive, and like any project that we want to do, they encourage it. They say, "Oh, go out and research it, and we'll help you with it." So it's nice. I really love it.
How long have you been involved in 4-H?
2 years.
2 years?
Yes, this will be my third.
What got you into it? Was it you had a small animal, you had like a bunny or something that got you into it, or
No, actually, this is going to be my first year showing an animal, and my sisters and I were showing goats.
Okay, nice. Goat yoga?
That's a goal. That's a goal.
All right.
Yes.
Nice. My wife and daughter would be into that. And you've also, I've seen you around taking pictures for the 4-H as well as a photographer. I noticed you capture some great shots there for the other kids and clubs every Christmas. 4-H club. Commissioner, I know you've got to experience this at least the last couple of Christmases every year. The 4-H clubs come to the board and have a special meeting to kind of give the board an update. And John, it's a great opportunity for those students to get some public speaking skills and recap.
It is.
What they've done for the last year.
Right. I really was hoping that Bella would have speak a little bit more about the role that she plays in the county council, and then that of course actually alludes to her conducting those activities that you see, she taking pictures and all of that. She's really the historian, am I correct?
Yes, I'm the historian for both county council and for Paws and Claws.
Okay,
so
great.
At the end of the year, I put together like a little board of pictures of like all the activities we've done, and what are they called? Group meetings.
Okay.
So
nice. Yes. And does that get reported back out to the state so the other clubs around the state can see what we've done?
Yes, indeed. So, of course, we actually produce a bi-monthly newsletter and quarterly newsletter as well. And those pictures that have been captured by Bella are used in those newsletters that we're conducting. And sometimes I do blogs and so on from time to time, and then we use those pictures that are available to us, some of which, of course, were taken by
Yeah, awesome. Now, Commissioner, were you a 4-H student?
I wasn't. I was not growing up, but it's definitely something that I would have loved to participate in.
Yeah, and it's something the board has supported over the last, since I've been with the county.
They absolutely have. I think 4-H is one of the easiest things for us to vote on. It's something that, as a board, all 5 of us always agree is so beneficial and supporting, and we love the program.
Yeah, and it's a unique partnership too, because between the county and the University of Florida, right? The extension, all the extension staff are both county employees, but they're also UF employees as well.
That is correct. That is correct. And you know, I definitely would want to say how much, you know, extension, our office appreciate, and 4-H, of course, you know, appreciate that kind of collaboration and partnership that we have at the county level. It's really a tripartite agreement from the federal level, then to the state. That's where the university comes in, and then the county government.
Yeah.
Right. So
now, for folks that may not be familiar with 4-H or Extension, what are some of the other services you guys offer? Because I know you have volunteers, Master Gardener program. They have a garden workshop out there out at your office. You have the Hurricane House. They've even done financial tips at the library. So it's more than just, people think Extension, you're just going to help me with my citrus trees, but you guys offer a lot more than that.
And I appreciate you asking that question too, because Extension, for one, is what we usually say is the best kept secret, and it's not supposed to be that. There is so much that we do. Extension is broken down into several different program areas. There is the agriculture and natural resource. There is that 4-H area that, you know, I'm a 4-H extension agent of. There is the community and resource development. You will hear brief CRD. And of course, there is that family and consumer science, or FCS, right? So there are several other areas or units that comes under each of those major areas. So you will hear about the horticulture, the master gardening, as you're talking about here, you know, Sea Grant agent, all of that. And so whatever the needs and issues are, Extension actually addresses those needs and issues in the local communities.
Yeah, in the last few years, they've also offered a lot more online training. There's different, the master gardeners can get training, but I know Ken Gioli has done training on coastal wetlands and some of the 4-H students have done oyster reef restoration in the lagoon. So
Indeed. You see, what we do as Extension, we address those local issues. It's more, I usually say it is a bottom up than a top down system. So we use the grassroots organizations, grassroots individuals, leaders in the community to identify those issues, or to help us to identify those needs and issues that we have in the community. And that's how we really address those issues. We build programs, plan and develop programs, and implement those programs to address those issues.
Yeah. Well, and I'll let anybody jump in on the next question. How do 4-H clubs get started? I mean, John, obviously you're the expert, but if a student has a group, like we want to raise bearded dragons, or can they, or we want to tackle the agamas, right? If we want to try to capture all these invasive lizards, right? They can do a 4-H club, right?
Yes. So as I mentioned before, that every single educational component or interest that a 4-H does, it's called a project. So of course, that's the basic requirement. If anyone wants to be a part of a 4-H club or a part of a 4-H program, they simply just need to be focusing on one project area, minimum one project area. They could be doing more than one. And of course, to form a 4-H club or to charter a 4-H club, you need to satisfy the requirement of just having at least 5 kids from 2 different families. And of course, we need to have at least 2 volunteer leaders, to actually manage that club.
And that was one of the things I've known in the past. 4-H seems like a very successful program. Like you said, it's almost like a best kept secret, because I say, well, let's promote it. Well, we don't have any more room for kids, Eric. We don't have any more volunteers. So you need more of those volunteers. So if there are parents out there that are looking to get involved, reach out to your office, right?
Very much. Yes. We do need that. Of course, we do not want to overwhelm our volunteers. And so we do understand when they would say, okay, we do not have any more room. But then what is important there, it's a safety issue, because we, just like this, the public school system have a teachers-pupil ratio. We also have a 4-H member and leader ratio, which is basically 1 to 10.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
And depending on the kind of activity that they are involved in doing, we might, reduce that ratio to 1 to 8.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
because you might have 8 kids and 100 chickens, you might need more volunteers.
indeed. Yeah, so we of course are appealing to the public, volunteers and so on, to be a part of the 4-H program. We really need you as volunteers, yes, to come and be trained, be certified. We take you through a process of child protection training, and then we do that background check clearance.
Sure.
And we process you into becoming more or less a certified volunteer.
Awesome.
Right.
Now, Bella, in your time 4-H, what's been your most exciting or rewarding program that you've been involved with, or project maybe that you've been involved in?
So my favorite project that I've done actually is photography. It's built a lot of interest in me. I really love it. I also grew a big passion for environmental causes, like saving trees. That sounds like the Lorax, but
That's all right. We need somebody looking out
yes,
for them.
I'm very big on all the environmental sources and all of that. I feel like 4-H has definitely improved my knowledge on that.
Awesome. Well, Commissioner, what are some of the things that you've seen out there at 4-H, other than the great gifts we get every year at Christmas?
So, one of the things that isn't spoken about a lot is their workforce readiness component that 4-H has, which was one of the things that I had no idea. And we started this Shadow the Commissioner program. We shared it, word got out, and John reached out to the office and said, one of the components of the county council and 4-H is workforce readiness. And I would love it if our 4-H'ers could participate in the program. So I had originally just targeted high schoolers, understanding that there's tons of middle schoolers that are also involved. We went ahead and immediately reduced it down to include the middle 6th, 7th, and 8th grades to be able to participate, to give them an opportunity to get in here, see what local government does, see what we do on a regular basis, have the opportunity to interact with the different department heads, and just get a feel for what their county can offer, right? I think when you live somewhere, it's very easy to sort of dismiss the opportunities that are available. We're always kind of thinking the grass is greener on the other side, so to speak. And I just wanted to open up the opportunities that existed right here for kids.
Yeah, no, it's a great program. And I remember a couple administrators back, we were at the college talking to some college students at IRSC, and the county administrator said, local government employs probably the most wide variety of positions out of any business, because we have computer programmers, we have AC maintenance techs, we have lawn maintenance guys, we have custodial, office assistants, planners, videographer. What other business? Environmentalists.
Yes.
Yeah. Your local government has a huge job opportunity. You don't think about it. We have drivers, we have, extension agents,
surveyors.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
And so, Isabel, you went through the program with Commissioner Fowler, right? Shadow the Commissioner. What would you get? What was your takeaway on that?
I really loved it. I feel like I learned a lot about how the process of development and all the what you have to go through to get just to establish a piece of land, and it's a lot of work. You get to so much just from doing this program.
And that's just a couple of departments out of the 24 that we have, right? Planning and maybe engineering and our public works, but we have an IT department and communications, community services. So there are other fields that. And another interesting fact, I'm doing some research here. Curious to see how many of our 900 employees do you think live in St. Lucie County? Any guesses? John, what do you think?
Maybe 50%?
50%? What do you think?
Maybe 30.
30, Commissioner?
90.
87%.
Woo! All right.
87% of the 900 employees live here. Because, I was doing this research, you see on social media, people, the county doesn't care. Well, no, we live here too. Some of us, most of us, 87% of us live here. We have kids that go to school. Our parents live here, grandparents,
We pay taxes just like everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So why would we not care about our environment, or our roads or our parks or our, agricultural lands, There's always a few bad apples, but for the most part, if we live here, you have a vested interest. We're actually stakeholders as well. So a big event you guys have coming up, and last year I think may have been the first year you did it, or at least it was the first year we opened it up to the public, the Fall Festival.
We actually opened it up to the public before.
Okay.
Yes, I think it grows, so it was bigger and better, and we are hoping that the same thing will happen this year. The date is already planned. It is actually the 12th of October. Mm-hmm. And it is indeed a family fun, fall festival. That's the name that we have given to it just now.
With a little bit of education thrown in.
Yes, so it's a mixture of education.
It's not just haunted houses.
Right. Yeah. So it's you get to do that Halloween, costume and all of that, but then it's educational. It's fun, as I said. It's really a family, engagement event, and it is really the 4-H clubs that plays a major part of conducting those educational stations and those attractions and so on. That
I was out there last year, and all the students had their groups and tables. There was some STEM, some science projects. And Bella, were you out there too?
Yes, I was.
What booth were you running? Or were you taking pictures?
I was taking pictures.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't remember seeing it at one of the booths, but there were so many kids out there in costumes too.
I was taking turns between my group booth, and then taking photos.
Well, this year I won't even go. I'll just use your pictures.
Right? We could do that.
Now, we'll help you out. We'll make sure we get it all covered. But
we'll just have to get cameras set up in every corner.
That's true. And so it'll begin this year, the October 12th. And
yes, indeed.
Children, or is it $5?
So $5 for children, yes.
Adults are free.
Up to 18.
Okay.
Age 18, and the adults are free.
You have the hay rides and everything too.
Hayride is going to be a feature.
Costumes.
Yes.
Some pet goats. I saw some goats last year.
Right.
Yes, and new donkeys.
Petting zoo.
New donkeys.
Rodeo? A little Bronco? Yes. Mechanical bull? Can we get a mechanical bull out there? I think the fairgrounds has one.
Yes.
Maybe
we're not there as yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Yes, because we try to grow the program.
Sure, we don't hurt anybody.
But one thing is new, a new feature in that event this year is a safety zone. Right, we're actually conducting a safety zone. We're hoping that each of the different booth and stations can adopt some aspect of safety to present to the public. Right, so
we'll still be in hurricane season, so we can
yes. So we're asking the public to be looking out for those, safety signs, as reflected from each of those clubs or groups or stations that will be conducting those safety zones. Yes.
Awesome. Anything else that I didn't get to cover on the show that you guys think that you need to mention about Extension or 4-H or?
Yes, I really want to give a shout out to our advisory board. Yeah, our 4-H advisory board has now taken a more active role in program planning, program development, design, and implementation, and that is indeed something that has been pushing the 4-H program, in a positive direction. We have actually, through a gala that we have had last year, all as a result of the advisory board being more active, raising large sums of money up to the tune of $16,000, which we have actually used to distribute to our 4-Hers, giving them scholarships for the various leadership activities that they would have, not just at the county level, but at the state level and the regional level. So over 36 scholarships we have actually
that's great.
Yes, given out to include seniors.
Awesome.
That are graduating seniors. Yes.
Awesome. Because I know even the 4-H Master Gardener plant sales, some of those proceeds go to some of the students and scholarships.
Yes, indeed. All of that, whatever funds we raise is always, towards a purpose. It's not like we raise funds and it just sits in the bank. Sure. No, we don't do that.
Well, because even when these kids, they go through we're raising animals, there's costs associated with that. Some kids some families can afford it, some probably don't. And I know, Commissioner, you guys have talked about changing some ordinances. Can you have backyard chickens or pigs or in residential areas and some neighborhoods? I don't think we've finalized all that, right? We're still discussing that about overlay, some temporary maybe pilot programs to look.
As always, Eric, you are correct. We're still discussing it.
I'm not always correct, but I appreciate you saying that.
You're very welcome. But we are discussing it. We didn't come to a consensus. We had FFA come up with us for an informal. And through having them up on the board with us for that discussion, we learned sort of what we were going to present really wasn't going to fix the problem. So we're kind of regrouping to see what would be a good answer to have,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know at one point there was talk about expanding the farm out there, which great, but then if you live over on Easy Street, it's a long haul to get out there to check on your pigs every day, or and how do you balance that? Yeah, because we still want to keep those agricultural roots as long as we can, in St. Lucie County, because else what are we going to eat,
Right.
Exactly.
And with all the development, it's hard to keep all of that.
Exactly. No, definitely. Well, anything else we didn't get to mention, Commissioner, from your end? Going into kind of almost the end of it's weird to say the budget year because October 1 kicks in the budget year, but
we're right there. September's around the corner. I just want to say thank you for having me as always. Thank you for letting Isabella and John from 4-H come out here and talk to us. And shadowing program is going to be enlarged. I'm actually talking with our school district, so stay tuned for some updates on that coming soon.
Now, if folks want to sign up for that and they're not in 4-H, it's open to really any student. They
Any
just have to
student in
email
St.
your
Lucie
office,
County.
and
That's it.
and then we'll try to get you in there. And it's usually a one-day.
One day, and then I always invite them back for the meeting on Tuesday if they'd like to come up and sit with me. And they're more than welcome to, and I think it's a great experience. I think they've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah,
It's indeed a great compliment to our college and career readiness program, or job readiness program that we're having, right? And we do appreciate that, Commission, for that opportunity.
Thanks, John.
like I said, I mean, there's close to 900 employees. There's a lot of different jobs in local government, so it's a great way to expose students to that. When I was in high school, I didn't think about working for a local. I didn't, of course, communications directors didn't exist back then. But as the workforce changes, we got to be ready for it, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
And we do hope to celebrate all of our volunteers, all our supporters, and everyone who is a part of the 4-H program come Thursday coming at our awards and recognition ceremony.
Yes,
And
that's
Very
you-
excited for that.
Yeah, they do some fun things. I even had had insects at one of your events, a little guacamole and some crickets, and
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
You're serious?
No, they did. It wasn't even cockroaches, I think.
Yes,
You're braver man
edible
than I.
insects.
Edible insects,
Edible insects.
Hey, source of protein. If they can't grow grapefruit, I got something else to eat. I took a foraging hike in North Carolina. I know what mushrooms and berries I can eat. When it goes south, I'm not going to starve.
Right.
All of it has protein. You're good.
Well, thank you all for joining us on the show today.
Thank you
Is
for
anything
having
else
me.
we need to mention?
You're welcome.
How can they
Thanks
find
again.
out more about Extension?
Okay, so of course we are out there on social media. We're even at the moment improving our website, our webpage, but we are very, live and well on Facebook. If of course you want to reach out to our Facebook page, it is going to be, Facebook / SLC for St. Lucie County, 4-H. And of course, just search the webpage for our hashtag SLC4H,
Awesome.
and you will find us.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you guys again for coming on the show. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to check in with the latest public works project with another project update.
The repair project of the Carlton Road Bridge over the C-24 Canal was recently completed. The comprehensive repair project included repairing the bridge deck, milling and paving the asphalt leading up to the bridge approach, fixing guardrails, rehabilitating structural joints and cracks on the bridge deck, and restoring the slopes by replacing the existing bank stabilization material with riprap. The completed work not only addresses these structural issues, but also significantly enhances the bridge's overall safety and longevity. The Public Works Department continues to serve the citizens of St. Lucie County with a solid, dependable infrastructure program. For more information about St. Lucie County infrastructure projects, visit stlucieco.gov.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie, and we hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on the program relating to St. Lucie County, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. For myself and the staff, I'm Eric Gill. Thanks for watching.